Now to an exclusive I-Team investigation. The Patriarca crime family has been making headlines for decades. And now, after a string of recent arrests, the once powerful crime family has been all but decimated.
Tonight, our I-Team investigation shows that Rhode Island has lost its designation as the headquarters of La Cosa Nostra in New England. And we want to warn you that some of the images you're about to see are graphic.
Here's NBC 10's Chief I-Team reporter Jim Taricani with the story.
For decades, mob hits, extortion rackets, loan sharking, and bookmaking were controlled by the late Raymond Patriarca, an old-school mob boss who had the blessing of the Gambino and Genovese families in New York. The headquarters for the New England Mafia was here at Patriarca's vending machine business on Atwells Avenue in Providence. But over the years, Rhode Island State Police, Providence Police, and the FBI mounted an unrelenting war on the mob.
By namesake, it's pretty much decimated. But again, Patriarca crime family extends into the New England region. The really intriguing part of it now is that the boss and the underboss we're alleging are both out of Boston.
Made guys like Rudy Sciarra and a dapper Luigi Baby Shax Monacchio in their younger days are pretty much history. Monacchio was recently busted along with made guys Alfred Chippy Sciavola, Eddie Lato, and other associates for allegedly shaking down strip clubs in Providence.
Not much left. Most of what we know to be made guys are either incarcerated or aging and of not too good of health.
The Patriarca crime family in its heyday had more than 24 made guys in its ranks, but now only 8 made guys remain. They are Rudolph Rudy Sciarra, now in his 80s and very ill, Raymond Jr. Patriarca, now a real estate developer, Joseph Ruggiero, Pasquale Galea, Vito DeLuca, Robert Bobby DeLuca, Joseph Achille, and William Blackjack Del Santo. Robert Bobby DeLuca, who was made at the infamous induction ceremony in Medford, Mass., caught on tape by the FBI, hasn't been around for a while. Rumor has it he's planning on cooperating with law enforcement. Capo Matthew Matty Guglielmetti of Cranston is still in prison. Sources tell the I-Team that this man, Anthony D'Annunzio, the brother of Carmine the Big Cheese D'Annunzio, is now boss of the New England La Cosa Nostra. They are based in Boston. The Big Cheese, who was the reigning boss, is in prison. But Rhode Island's Attorney General says a vacuum has been created in Providence, something that law enforcement has to watch.
I would never count them out, only because I think the center of it has moved from Rhode Island into the Boston area. And I think if Boston ever saw another opportunity to move back into Rhode Island and increase their presence, that they might take it up.
And one of Rhode Island's most experienced mob prosecutors, Paul Daly, says the rackets like alleged extortion of strip club owners and other illegal money-making crimes in Providence makes the state's capital city fertile ground for newcomers to the mob.
But I think there are elements still of criminal enterprises who will take over parts of those same businesses, whether it be extortion, gambling, or loan sharking. Whether the Patriarca crime family continues to thrive, where there's money to be made, there'll be individuals who will take the risk.
Rhode Island law enforcement officials remain vigilant, keeping an eye on the few made guys and their associates still on the streets of Providence. And they're waiting to see if the new mob bosses of the Patriarca crime family in Boston are going to make a move into Rhode Island. In Providence, I'm Jim Taricani, NBC 10 News.